In today's episode, I'm going to show you guys how to recreate this cutesy little minimal makeup look that's perfect for school. So stay tuned to know how I did this look. First, I'm applying a serum. Be sure to gently tap the serum into your skin. Then I'm going with eye cream. This eye cream has been my favorite for a couple of years now. And I am slightly tapping the eye cream around my eyes. Be sure not to drag your fingers and gently tap it into your skin. Again, being gentle with your skin is a key to doing a good skincare routine. Next, I'm going with my moisturizer. This moisturizer gives a matte finish. When I'm going out, I usually use this moisturizer because I have an oily skin, so I need a matte base. Next, I'm going with my eyebrow pencil as usual. I chose the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil for today's look. Whenever I'm running late and don't want to mess my brows, I opt for e.l.f. Unlike me, if you have really thick brows, be sure to use less of the eyebrow pencil. Just use the pencil or whatever you have to shape out your eyebrows because you have really thick eyebrows. But I need to fill in my eyebrows and redraw whatever I've shaded off, so I'm doing this step. And this also has a spoolie on the other side, and now I'm going to use the spoolie to soften the lines that I drew. Since I'll be wearing this look for a lot of hours, I don't want to wear heavy foundation on my face, so I directly went to concealer. Again, I'm using the favorite concealer from Swiss Beauty. This is in the shade Warm Caramel. This concealer is pretty medium coverage concealer, like it's not gonna give me a high coverage, so you're gonna still see the blemishes on my face, but again, that gives a completely natural look. It would make you feel like you have makeup on, but you don't. You get what I'm going with, right? So for the contour, I'm going with a liquid contour. So this contour is from LA Girl. I'm just using the contour to the sides of my face, my forehead, a little bit onto the nose, and finally to the jaw area. You need that naturally sculpted looking face, don't you? And the next step is to blend everything out to make it look as natural as possible. I'm just using a little bit of contour for today because I don't want to be too made up. I just want it to be naturally sculpted, naturally snatched. And if you want a detailed tutorial on how to do this no foundation base makeup, I'll be linking the video right here. See, now I'm happy with the base. I'm a colorful blush girly, so I'm using a liquid concealer today. So I'm applying it to the higher portion of my cheekbones, my eyelid area, and a little bit on my nose. And I'm just blending it out using my beauty blender. I love this liquid blush a lot because it gives that beautiful pink tinge on my face. I have no clue if you can see it on the video, but in real life, it gives that naturally looking glow. So I decided to use this particular liquid blush for today. You can also blend it out with your fingers, but I don't want to get too messy, so I'm just using a beauty blender. And you can see that I'm not dragging the product out, I'm just tapping it onto my face and blending it out in the process. And since I couldn't see the tinge a lot, I applied a second layer. I feel like the lighting is so bad today. I busted one of my light and I have no idea how to work with the other two. So this lighting's kind of off, so you can barely see the tinge on my face. Anyways, moving on. I'm gonna set my face using a compact. I'm using my favorite Maybelline compact. If you have been following me, you know that this is my one favorite compact that is closer to my skin tone. Instead of the applicator sponge that they gave with the compact, I decided to use my brush. So this gives this very sheer and very minimal coverage, but it's still gonna set my face too. I'm setting the contour areas with the NYX palette, and when you look closer, you can actually see the blemishes. You see what I mean? This is gonna be an extremely natural look that makes you feel like you have done your makeup, but you haven't. So yeah, that's what the look I'm going with today. And also this contour shade is slightly darker than my actual skin tone. It's not really like a contour shade that's really cool. It's kind of like this warm tone contour shade, more like a bronzer. Moving on to the eyes, I'm gonna take this brown shade and add a bit of depth to the end of my eyes. Since my eyes drag downwards, I'm using this brown shade to lift it up. So you can see that the eyeshadow placement at the end is gonna create a shadow that's gonna lift my eyes up. Also, I'm connecting the same shade to the lower lid area. And now I'm blending it out using a brush. It's not like a fluffy brush, it's just this normal brush that I have right now. And today I decided to do a Douyin Clean Girl makeup look for my eye makeup. So I am still gonna connect the same shade to the aerosol area of my eyes and make it seem like I have a natural aerosol, although we're just faking it. And using this compact, I'm gonna highlight my aerosol portion. And for this step, I'm taking a small flat brush that's like really tiny so I can get a precision on where I'm applying the compact on my aerosol. And also I have a lot of wrinkles down there, so I just want to conceal all those with this powder. And also using the same compact on the inner corners to give that connection between the inner corner area and my aerosol. Unlike my regular looks, I'm not using a lighter shade to highlight the aerosol, so this gonna give me a really natural looking aerosol. And since I applied the compact a little too much, I'm using the contour shade from the NYX palette to again outline the aerosol while adding a bit of shadows to the end of my eyes. Instead of using an eyeshadow, I'm using a highlighter shade because a highlighter shade is more subtle. The glitters on the highlighter is gonna, give you that highlight on your eyes without making it look like you have a lot of eyeshadow on. So I just want that subtle looking glittery spark on my eyelid area. So I'm using this highlighter, but if you want to do something heavy, you can also use a glitter eyeshadow. And also I kind of went off note and added a bit of sparkle to the inner corners. I mean, that color was so pretty. And next, I'm using a kajal to overline my upper lids. Overline or underline, I have no idea, but I'm just lining my upper lid area before I draw my eyeliner. And now for the fun part, I'm going to be drawing my eyeliner. Again, I'm going to keep it as simple and draw a winged eyeliner. I know, keeping it simple and winged eyeliner doesn't go together, but if you want to know how I draw a good winged eyeliner for my purple eyes, you can check out the video right here. Again, in the video, you might find a bit of additional steps, but again, you can also skip to the liner part directly. And I felt like the shimmery shade was too pretty, so I added a tiny bit onto my aerosol. You can also skip this part if you want. I'm just smudging it as much as possible, to keep it natural but also shimmery. I'm contradictory at the moment, but yeah. Moving on to the lashes, I'm using this lash liner glue. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I decided to go with the liner glue because if you're gonna use a regular lash glue, you will see your lash glue when you're sticking your lashes in. But if you use a liner glue, it appears like a liner, but your lashes will still stick to them and make it seem like you have really pretty lashes. I decided to go with individual lashes, but if you're running late, you can also use falsies or your mascara, whatever you prefer. See how pretty they are and they look natural. Next, I'm using a clear lash glue for my lower lash line. Again, I'm trying to be as naturally made up as possible, so people have no idea these are fake. And finally, we're moving on to the lips. Disclaimer, today's tutorial was actually a trial and error but ended up with a good result. So if you want to follow this tutorial, hang in there. So I'm starting with this lip liner pencil and I'm just outlining my entire lips with this liner. So basically, I am coloring my discolored lips. This liner is gonna be like one of the color for my base lip shade. And you can pick any liner you want. And once I've coated my entire lips with the liner, I am moving on to the liquid lipstick that I have right here. This lipstick is a nude shade and I'm just applying it to the middle portion of my top lips and the middle portion of my bottom lips. I'm just going to use a brush to blend it all out so the liner and the liquid lipstick blend really well to give me a unique shade. And also, since I'm using this particular liquid lipstick from Zain & Maisa, and if you're using the same, be sure to move fast because it dries up fast. and then adding a little more color to my lips with Mask Chestnut Courage. I'm using a creamy lipstick so it blends really well with the base that we have right now. Again, using my brush to blend everything in so whatever I'm applying underneath blends really well with this lipstick. And once I'm done, I'm using my clear gloss. Forgot that I had a mirror right up my camera so you cannot see what I'm doing. See, just applied it. So for the fun part, we're going to remove everything using my beauty blender. Once this step is done, you will have a unique little tint on your lips, and that's going to be your base. And then applying a little bit of red lipstick to the inner portions, we're going to blend it out using a brush. While I'm blending, let me explain you why I did this. So you can see that my lips look plumpy because there's a little bit of lip gloss still on my lips. So it's making my lips look plumpy like I applied just a lip balm. So that's why we did all those steps. And that is the finished look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know the drill. Like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.